The F word. That's the title of one of the worst swear words you can use in English. Fuck. Fuck. Pretty sure YouTube's not going to be happy that I said the F word in the first 30 seconds of my video. But that's okay. We're here to learn real English, and that means education on things like the word fuck. And so YouTube, you can go screw yourself on this one. Although it is one of the more common words that you're going to hear in, like, I don't know, everyday English conversation, movies, you're going to see it in books. You're just going to be walking on the streets somewhere random and hear this word. You might even use it in your everyday life, and you may not even be a native English speaker, but fuck is an offensive word. It is called an F-bomb for a reason, and though it is used a lot, it is offensive. Oh, hi. Well, fuck you. Fuck me. Fuck you. And this means you should probably not use it for someone that you want to be formal with. I mean, that could be like a boss. It could be like an elderly person, maybe children that might not want to be hearing those words now. And also, of course, people who might be a little bit more sensitive to offensive language. But you know what? That being said, of course, when you've gotten to know your friends a little bit more, yeah, you can drop the F-bomb here and there, maybe multiple times in one single sentence, and it's going to be okay. But better safe than sorry. Maybe don't use it until you know for a fact that you can. But I'm here to kind of teach you how to recognize it, how it's used, how to understand it, and of course, someday, how you can use it yourself. Now, the original meaning of fuck is actually a vulgar word, which was used for basically saying sex. Let's have sex. I will have sex with that person. But they used the word fuck instead. Of course, an older term for the same word, but pretty close to today's pronunciation. Every once in a while, we still use the F word to mean sex. Like to give a good fuck, to be a good fuck, to fuck someone, and even the Tinder Delight, not a sponsor, the fuck buddy. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to look at fuck as a noun, a verb phrase, an adjective. I mean, it might be the most versatile word in the English language. So let's get into some verb phrases. One of my personal favorites is to not give a fuck, or to give zero fucks. And this basically means you don't care at all. Like you could not care less about that situation. You have no care to give at all. And then there's a phrase kind of describing how you feel, like I'm tired as fuck. And of course, the age-old one where you're just kind of joking with someone, but they don't quite get it, and they start to get a little bit angry at you. They think that you're making fun of them, and so you tell them, don't worry, dude, I'm just fucking with you. And that just basically means you're playing around with them. You're having fun. You're not there to insult them or to make them feel worse about themselves. You are just there to have fun. Will people accept this? Not always, but you can try. Some example sentences are, you know what? I don't give a fuck what she thinks. Dude, he's just fucking with you. Lighten up. Stop fucking around and focus. And that is what I say to myself every time I'm making these videos. Every time I'm making any content, anytime I'm doing anything at all in my life that requires me to not be a child in front of a TV, just having a golly old time, doing nothing, I have to tell myself, fucking get yourself together, focus, and let's fucking do this. Then I get some motivation. And with the verb, we have a few different examples as well. We have the classic that you'll hear, go fuck yourself. You'll have the very short ones, fuck you. Or of course, if you're at work, you've had just the longest day, you're not feeling good at all, and you have this giant workload in front of you, and you're like, fuck this, I'm going home. See ya. And an example that we can use of this is, of course, when you say, fuck this, I'm going home, boss. See you later. Maybe one of your coworkers can say, wow, he really fucked up at work today. And then we have the nouns. And you can call someone a fuck, but really we don't usually say that on its own. We usually call someone a dumb fuck. And of course, the absolute most classic example, motherfucker.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Yes.
Or you can just go along and take the mother out of it and just say fucker. What's up, fucker?
Nothing.
And then if you like to watch movies like, I don't know, Memento or some sort of movies that have this psychological aspect that after you watch them, you might not know what reality might be, or you might be super confused, or you just can't understand what you just watched. Well, that movie was a mind fuck. Some examples of this, we could say, oh man, guy who just quit work yesterday in front of everybody, what a dumb fuck. He just threw away such a lucrative job. Or maybe the boss could say to his fellow minions up at the top, oh, you couldn't believe this motherfucker who quit yesterday. He just stood up, threw all his papers in the air, smashed his computer, and left. And then we have our adjectives. Well, mainly we're just going to have one adjective for this that we use in many different ways, and that's just fucking. Like fucking idiot, fucking good looking, to be fucking annoying. You have all these different ways of saying fucking for the adjective to kind of add a lot more emotion, strength, and power behind what you are saying. If someone's an idiot, okay, might be a little bit cute. If they're a fucking idiot, you hope to never see them again. Maybe you think they might be the dumbest person on the planet. If you watch a movie and you're like, man, that movie was a mindfuck, but it was fucking awesome, then basically you're saying, well, that movie, it wasn't just awesome. It was top of the top awesome. And then you also have another adjective, to be fucked. It's like, man, I'm so fucked at work right now. I kept on pushing back what to do. I'm such a procrastinator, and now I have everything I needed to be done by tomorrow. There's only 24 hours in a day, and I have at least 3 days of work to do. I'm fucked. And lastly, we have some interjections. I kind of gave you one of them in the verbs, which is like, fuck this, right? Or fuck it, that type of stuff. Some more interjections are just the word itself, fuck. And you can say this in a lot of different ways. You can say, fuck, and it means probably some big mistake has happened. You can say something like, fuck, and it means you're enjoying whatever's happening and it's pretty damn awesome. You can also say, fuck, and that means maybe you're exasperated. Maybe you're like, man, I can't deal with this right now, fuck. You also have the phrase, what the fuck? That's just being like, what is happening in front of me? What? I don't understand. What the fuck is this? And then finally you have ones like, fucking hell, and that's just basically, this situation is not good and you're not happy about it. As you can see here, fucking is used for so many different things, positive and negative. It's used for insulting people, for actually complimenting people. Damn, she's fucking fine. Dude, he's fucking awesome. Fuck can be used in every single sentence you put together in the English language, and it will somehow make sense. I hope I've given you some examples that you can use in your everyday life. But you know what? I'm feeling pretty generous today. Why don't I give you a couple more? Something to spice up your language a little bit. Do you want to spice up your language in your everyday English? I have the phrases for you. If you want to know where you are, you might say, where are we? Fuck that. You should say, where the fuck are we? If you're wondering who a person is, you might ask, who are you? Don't do that. Don't be stupid. Say, who the fuck are you? If you're in the middle of an exam and someone is making little fart sounds with their armpits, you might say, hey, can you be quiet? Ha 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 ha. Such a newbie. You should say this. Hey, can you be fucking quiet? Maybe you found just the best damn song you've ever heard in your life and you're showing your friends. You might tell them, hey, listen to this. Like a fool. Don't be that person. You should say, fucking listen to this. Perhaps you have a beauty in your life. You love them to bits, and you want to show them with the most powerful language possible just how much you love them. You might say, I love you, but that's not good enough. You should say, I fucking love you. And you know what? When they're gone, why don't you add in, I fucking miss you as well. And when you get home from a long day at work, you might look at your partner, your family, or even your neighborhood cat and say, I'm exhausted. But how weak is that? You should say, I'm fucking exhausted. And now you know how to spice up your everyday English. Use it at your own discretion. Side effects may include awkward silences, ability to clear a room, loss of friendship, feeling like a pirate, getting uninvited to parties, and upsetting the grandma on the subway. Choose to use the fuck word today and enhance your ability to speak everyday English. Well, that's all that we have today. We learned a great new word to enhance our English. Maybe don't try it everywhere though, but you can try it here. Write in the comments below your favorite way of using the word fuck. Yes, you can flood my comments with that word. I will not care. Use it in any way you can. Insulting me, insulting Big Bear, no. Okay? Or just having fun with the word in general. I'd love to see you try using the fuck word in a natural, good way, and I might even give you some suggestions on how to clean it up. Anyways, like, subscribe, and we'll see you for the next one. Bye, guys.